Okay, we're back here for second half action here in Ripley as Sherman's up big here, 43-5 here, second half. This first possession of the second half, so they haven't missed anything here. So your armor's down in the corner. Nathan Rogers to Kyle Hammond to Greg. McCorkle's going to kick it back outside to Eimers as Ripley trying to run some offense here. There's Rogers. 3-2 on the shot clock. Oh, swatted away. Swatted away nicely by Cody Grozick. There's a drive kick back out. Cody Ryan, no good. And Greg McCorkle tips it to Sawyer Eimers for Ripley. Kyle Hammond in the corner. So we kick it back out to Sawyer Eimers. And Rogers loses that. It's going to shoot over Grozick. Get his own rebound. Shot back up is no good. But loose ball again. But Sherman comes up with it. Kyle Keith brings it up into the corner. 4-3, no good. But there's Kyle Kelly with the rebound. Knocked away from him. But he gets it back. Kicks back out to Lindstrom outside. Shot is no good there by Cody Ryan. And Rogers, wasn't looking, but he gets possession now. He's going to kick back out to Sawyer Eimers over to Kyle Hammond. Shot is missed, but the rebound is pulled away by Josh Smith. Smith into McCorkle at the free throw lines, no good. And to Cody Grozick, can't hang on to the rebound. He's going to go out of bounds. So I know Coach Luter's still coaching over there on the sidelines. You could probably hear him. But he's still going to coach these boys up. Eimers with the miss. And Kyle Hammond's going to run down the rebound. As Hammond gets it over to Rogers. We're 43-5 here early in the third quarter. Eimers 4-3, no good. Crashing the boards for Ripley, but Grozick gets it. And underneath, Marcus Lindstrom. Hey, that's a good move right there. Marcus Lindstrom has had a couple good baskets here. And Eimers has it go through his hands in the corner. Go back the other way, 45-5 here. And Cody Ryan bringing it up into the corner to Gilbert. Chip Gilbert. There's Marcus Lindstrom. Hey, that's pretty nice. It's a nice turnaround jumper to beat the double team. Just a junior. He's got 6 points. Into the corner, Kyle Hammond. Hammond to Josh Smith, but we got to push from behind. It's going to stay Ripley basketball. Ball's on Cody Ryan. Once again, you're watching Destination Chautauqua County Sports. Brought to you here by Cable Access Channel 5. So we continue our coverage around the region, around the broadcast region. There's a three-pointer by Eimers, is no good. Rebound, there's Kyle Hammond. A good hustle. You're stealing no quit from these Ripley Eagles. There's Rogers, pump fake up, and he gets fouled. He's going to go to the line. Yeah, you're not going to see any quit out of these kids, especially a Coach Luter run team. As Rogers is going to go to the line, he's got a couple points here for 2 of their 5 points for the senior as he hits the first free throw. Second free throw by Rogers is up, and that's good. So Rogers with 4 points. Cody Ryan and Chip Gilbert to Grenier. Works his way around McCorkle, and he's going to get fouled there by on Josh Smith. It's going to be 2 shots. Yep, Josh Smith. Take that back. Chris McCorkle's called, the senior. And here's Grenier going to the line. He's got 3 points tonight and misses the first free throw. Sherman quality teams here for them this year. As we mentioned, the second time we've seen them as we had them last week versus West Valley. But they're a well-balanced team. The girls, which you'll see next, are very well-balanced also. And good rebound there by Josh Smith. Ripley's really going to take the little things away, and that was a good, strong rebound there by Josh Smith. Here's Rogers up top, inside, and Kyle Hammond at the free throw line mishandles it. Here's Kyle Keith driving, kicks it back out to Cody Ryan. And they're going to set things all up. Chip Gilbert over to Kyle Keith. Keith outside to Cody Ryan, inside and back out. And you can see Corey Emery's team is very well schooled as they're running this shot clock down. Now they'll have to drive. Kyle Keith, and he traveled. Yep, took a little extra hop step there. The junior Kyle Keith. And now we got 4 new players in for the Sherman Wildcats. There's Card, Graham, Donnell, and Persons join Grenier for their 5. Eimer, Smith, Horseman, Rogers, and Hammonds. And 3-pointers, no good by Corey Card. She likes to shoot the long ball. He's probably about her 6 to 7 3. Here's Rogers driving. Has it knocked away. Horseman comes up with it, but it's stolen away by Corey Card. Card ahead to Andrew Graham. Good job as he goes to the left hand. And Andrew Graham has 7 points. We were saying earlier that was Mike Graham, but that was Andrew Graham, who's not on our roster, so I apologize, Andrew. Not on our roster. And we had that last game, too. And my apologies, but we did straighten it out this game. We were calling him Mike last game, but he's actually Andrew, who was just brought up from JV a couple games ago. So, you see his number 4. He's got 7 points today, and here's Damon Donnell. They're going to run their offense, run their sets. And there's for 3, and there you go, Andrew Graham. He's got 10. So I'm glad we got his name right because he's going to deserve it here. He's had some nice shots. He had a decent game in West Valley, was very active. Just didn't get all his shots to fall, but tonight he looks pretty smooth. Here's Rogers driving. And turnaround jumper. Oh, just missed as he shot that over Grenier. Here's Corey Card driving. Oh, nice step through by Damon Donnell as he stepped around Rogers very delicately and not drawing the foul. Here's Eimers into the corner to Hammond. Rogers up top, Sawyer Eimers, shots no good, and Grenier with the board. And there's a head knocked away, Kyle Hammond, and Eimers comes up with it. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Kyle Hammond to Rogers, up top to Eimers. There's Kyle Hammond, 3-point, no. Nick Grenier has it knocked away from him by Josh Smith, but it's going to go the other way for Sherman. And there's Corey Card bringing it up for the Sherman Wildcats. Ahead big time here, 54-7. Andrew Graham finds Donnell at the free throw line, but he traveled as he was disrupted by Nathan Rogers. And Kyle Hammond in the corner. Works it back to his point guard, Rogers, who was covered. Good swarming there by the Sherman Wildcats. They had three-player swarm right to that basketball. And out to Rogers. Rogers passes in his feet, but he comes up with it. It's going to kick it out to Kyle Hammond. Timers up top. Running. Shot. Good shot there by Sawyer Imers. And I know Coach Luter loved that shot. It was one of his favorite all-time players. Used to make that shot all the time. Nate Archibald. And Damon Donald driving. Inside, Damon Donald hit a good pump fake. And on the backside is Persons with the board. Persons has 10 as him and Andrew Graham are leading the scoring at 10 each. We're under a minute to play, about 30 seconds. Hammonds gets it up top to Imers. Imers feeling it, no good. Ian Petroff. Rogers, good hustle of the basketball, dribbles through the Sherman player leg, knocked away from Imers. Chris McCorkle draws the foul. Sorry, Greg McCorkle. You go to the line looking for his first points of the day. We're about 15.1 seconds before till the end of the quarter here, third quarter action. And there you go, Greg McCorkle. It's the free throw. And in and out on this next free throw, Damon Donald with the board. Into the corner, Andrew Graham. Donald, fake, and good dish off the fingertips of Persons. Donald, I like Damon Donald. He's very versatile. Driving, passing, 5 seconds left. Rogers for three. No good off the front of the iron. Corey Carr gets the board, but that's going to do it here for the third quarter, as it is 56-10. Sherman Wildcats over the Ripley Eagles. My name's Steve Keyser here for Cable Access Channel 5, and we're going to take a quick public service announcement and then be back for fourth quarter coverage.
Today, we gather to recognize the selfless decision of one of the most influential women of our time. The woman who, after having one too many drinks, chose not to drive home buzzed. Here today to honor Rachel is the family whose lives she spared.
Okay, we're back here in Ripley as here Cable Access Channel 5 is bringing you coverage all around the area here around our broadcast area, as we're in Ripley tonight. Third time we've seen the Ripley Eagles, second time we've seen the Sherman Wildcats. Wildcats very well balanced, both the girls and the boys squad. Ripley rebounding from no team, so expected troubles, but you can see every time we're here, these kids are improving. And we got a nice crowd here in Ripley, and that's always good to see too, as the Ripley community always helps their athletes out and supports them well. And they always have. It's a struggle. It's a struggle in these games, but that's all right. What it's all about is see if you get a shot of these kids in the stands. These are the future kids who are going to be playing for this program in Ripley. As here we go inside. There's Stetson, no good. Kyle Hammond with the rebound. And Nathan Rogers right there over to Kyle Hammond. Horseman to Rogers. Inside to Petroff, but it was knocked away by Corey Card. And almost lost by David Kelly. There's Persons for three. No good. It's going to go out of bounds. So far, Sherman balanced, scoring 10 of their 12 kids have scored. And they've all played. In fact, every kid here dressed has played. Because that's what it's all about, getting these youngsters in there. These are the kind of games you could get everybody in. Although I think everybody's got good enough, solid enough kids, and they're all around. As McCorkle, Greg McCorkle's shot is missed. Horseman tries to save it from going out of bounds, but can't do it. It'll be Sherman basketball. Sherman is really deep. It's hard to see how many they're playing because we've had 2 blowout games with them. But I think I bet you there's about 10. As Persons drives the lane, good job as he puts it up and in. He's the leading scorer with 12. I want to say Sherman is 10, 12 deep themselves. They just play everybody. Everybody's very versatile on their squad. And there's Hammonds in the corner. Shot is no good. Ran down by Corey Card. Card's going to kick it out to Donald. Donald inside. Nice pass. David Kelly can't convert. Gets his own board and misses. I like the dishing skills, though, of Damon Donald. Hammond gets it back up top to Rogers. Into the corner for Horseman. And that ball stolen away this time by David Kelly. 4-3, Corey Card, and he's got his 3rd three-pointer of the night. As Corey Card has 9 points, and Ripley's going to call a timeout. Here down 61-10, about 5.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Coach Luter always teaches, and like we said, it's going to be a challenge for Ripley, and they knew it, and Coach Luter knew it going into coaching this job. But they got a very nice crowd here in Ripley, as they're a very supportive community, and like I said, it's all about these youngsters sitting to the right of me and getting them better, getting them into more organized ball, and being able to watch kids older than them in high school playing high school ball. I tell you what, this Ripley program back in the late 80s, early 90s, always had very solid teams. And they got a good tradition of basketball here dating back to the 80s and 90s. But it definitely more is a wrestling school, as Eric Horseman inbound to Rogers. There's nothing wrong with being a wrestling school, but hey, they got enough kids here. They can put together a little basketball team, and it's good to see them finally doing this. We're going to get a foul called on David Kelly. And as he fouls Greg McCorkle. Nathan Rogers over to Hammond. And Horseman has it stolen away by Damon Donald. Damon Donald stolen by Horseman, but he grabbed it and slid a little bit after the steal. So the travel's called. It'll be Sherman basketball. Balance scoring for them. As we mentioned, 10 of their 12 is scored. Here's Damon Donald for a 3. No good. Grenier, Stetson with the board. And good try there by Horseman. It's going to stay Sherman basketball, though. And a couple subs in for Ripley. Damon Donald over to Kyle Keith. Into the corner, Cody Ryan. Shot no good. Rebound. Yeah, Smith couldn't handle it. Donald was pressuring him. Goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Sherman basketball. As mentioned, Sherman won 6-1 in league, tied with Panama. And percentage points ahead of... there's the missed shot by Damon Donald. Kyle Hammond with the rope board, and he's trying to push it ahead. And misses the layup. Stetson with the board. And knocked away by Horseman. Horseman's going to go the other way. And he's going to miss the layup. Chris McCorkle, tried to get the rebound, tips it out of play. What good defense there by the Ripley Eagles. So we're saying Sherman. Very balanced here. Inside David Kelly. Shot no good as he battles with Smith. And we got a jump ball. In Panama, as I said, in Sherman, tied 6-1 within the league. Clymer 4-1, as those three teams are way ahead of the others in their division: Ellicottville, Forestville, West Valley, and Ripley. Percentage points ahead of Clymer. And Horseman, stolen away by Andrew Stetson. And ahead to Donald. Donald is fouled there by Chris McCorkle on the floor. No shots. So 4 minutes to play here, 61-10. Stay with us as we will. There you can see the girls varsity team heading to the locker room, getting ready as we played the boys game here. There's a reversal. Cody Ryan 4-3, no good. Shot, rebound is going to go out of bounds. It'll be Ripley basketball. So the boys game here played first. Stay tuned. We'll have the girls varsity game next. And the Horseman jumps through, step through. Josh Smith passes across the key. Doesn't make it, but it kicks back out. Here's Greg McCorkle. Free throw line, shot no good. Stetson with the board. And Cody Ryan over to Chip Gilbert. Was shot by Kyle Keith, and he's fouled there by Horseman. And as Kyle Keith's going to go to the line. Shoot two here, 3.5 left here in the ball game. So you can see these replays twice a day on our channel, cable access, usually the week following us taping. But we also, of course, as the shot is no good. But a few times, there will be some overlapping, as sometimes we've had 2-3 games a week. But eventually it all catches up to each other. Here's here Kyle Keith, second free throw. 6-foot junior. And it's no good. Greg McCorkle with the board. Gets it ahead to Rogers. Rogers is fouled there on the block. It's going to non-shooting foul. And that call really could have went either way, but that's all right. 61-10. Not going to hear too much. And there's Rogers in the corner. Rogers drives, shot, and no good. It's his own rebound. And we're going to have a reach in. It's going to be 1-1. There's Chip Gilbert with the foul there. So Rogers going to go to the line. Leading scorer. He's got four of their 10 points. Just run the points. Got a nice, decent handle. And shot is missed. And right underneath Kyle Hammond to Rogers. Shot is no good. Hammond shot and he's fouled. Yes, he will go to the line. So Kyle Hammond, couple offensive rebounds. Just a sophomore. He's got 3 points tonight. He'll try to increase that total. 3 minutes to play here in the fourth.
Put him in, Kyle. Let's go.
First free throw, no good.
Come on, Kyle.
Let's go, Kyle.
Second free throw by the sophomore Kyle Hammond, and it's good. So he's got 4 tonight.
Nice shot, Kyle.
And Cody Ryan over to Chip Gilbert, and the three-pointer for Chip Gilbert as he hits it. Chip's got 5, the senior. Here's Hammond from the wing, looking for somebody to pass it to. There he gets up to Horstman. To Rogers. Into Chris McCorkle. Pump fake at the free throw line. Hasn't knocked away. Eimers gets it and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. So this game here being being taped on the 21st of January. I believe replay coverage will be probably the first week of February or so. Just watch our bulletins to keep up to date, and we'll let you know when we'll air this game. And our next coverage will be next Friday, as we'll be in Chautauqua Lake versus Maple Grove. As that will be our first look at Maple Grove, who's very solid this year. As Grozik gets the rebound, no good. There's Kyle Hammond. She's done a nice job on the boards. Hammond across inside to Rogers, and Rogers is fouled. They're going to go back to the line. So next Friday we'll be in Chautauqua Lake, as Chautauqua Lake hosting the Maple Grove Red Dragons. Just the boys next week.
Come on, Nathan.
And Nathan Rogers misses the free throw. There's 64-11, 2 minutes left here in the ball game. And Rogers with the miss. Kyle Hammond. Good pressure on Kyle Keith, but that ball's out of bounds and go to Sherman. It's a very balanced scoring here by Sherman. There you see with the ball Andrew Graham. He's got 10 points. Second leading scorer, opening out behind senior Chris Peters. There's Grenier driving the lane. Can't get it. Horseman comes up with a board. And Horseman.
Get that bowling ball, Kyle.
Gets it to Rogers up top into the corner. There's Eimers for three. No good. Nick Grenier. Board up to Kyle Keith. Kyle Keith, yep. He's got a little no man's land, and he traveled there. That's going to go the other way. We will have, I believe we will at least have the Ripley teams. Yep, we'll have Ripley one more time this year at least. We'll be here February 8th to cover their home event versus West Valley, both the girls and the boys. There's the Rogers for the shot, no good. It's going to go out of bounds. And as of right now, this is our last look here at the Sherman Wildcats. But a very balanced team. Maybe nobody pops out at you. Chris Peters does a lot of their scoring and a lot of dirty work. But very, very well-balanced team. There's Kyle Keith driving, kicks it back out to Andrew Graham. Inside, Gilbert, nice pass to Grozik. Shot's no good. And Horseman comes up with a loose ball. Under a minute to play now. Horseman to Rogers. Graham in the corner. And inside to Petrov, and Petrov takes it up against Grozik, and he gets fouled. Ian Petrov's going to go to the line. We'll give it to these Ripley kids, still battling away. As it's 64-11, still battling away. They'll keep plugging away, keep working at what they're doing. And you can see the improvement every time we're here. Here's Ian Petrov's second free throw. And hits it. So Ian with a free throw gets on the scoring column. And Andrew Graham brings it up, and it's about the same amount of time. There's a shot clock is stolen away by Horseman. Horseman going the other way. Pump fakes, Grozik out, and he puts it back up and in. And Eric Horseman with the bucket. And 64-14. Good for them. They're not quitting. If you're going to quit on this team, you're going to be at the end of the bench. As here's Grenier. And that will do it. So Sherman wins this one 64-11. to 14. Well balanced by Corey Emery's squad, led by Chris Peters, had 12 points. Andrew Graham had 10. Corey Card hit 3 3-pointers. He had 9 points, and Andrew Stetson and Marcus Lindstrom each had 6. Chip Gilbert and David Kelly chipped in with 5 apiece as 10 of their 12 players scored tonight. And as we mentioned, this will be the last time we see the Sherman Wildcats, so we wish them luck. Ripley Eagles, we'll have them one more time this year. They were led by Nate Rogers and Kyle Hammond, each had 4 points. Eric Horseman and Sawyer Emmers had a couple points each. But they continue to improve here for Ripley, and I'd like to thank you for joining us here. Stay with us as we're going to bring you the girls' varsity action next. And speaking of well-balanced, of course, Mel Swanson's Sherman girls are very well-balanced. As my name is Steve Keyser, I'd like to thank our cameraman, Donald Zenz, Randy Burt, our producer, Chris Burt, as they are doing a heck of a job, and I think we have improved every week doing this, and I hope you are enjoying our broadcast. If you'd like to make a donation or whatever to Cable Access Channel 5 so we continue to bring you this fine programming, that would be great. Just visit us on Facebook on Cable Access Channel 5 out of Mayville, or you can also email us. Sorry, I can't find the email right now, but email us at channel5@fairpoint.net. That's channel5@fairpoint.net. If you want to make a donation or help. Once again, this is all volunteer services. Our guys do a heck of a job. I'm the only amateur on this team, and hopefully you guys are enjoying our coverage. But once again, if we are looking for sponsors, hey, if you want to sponsor our events, that would be great too. Visit our site, shoot us an email, or if you want to purchase a DVD of your kid or grandkid playing, just shoot us an email, and for a small fee, get you a copy of that DVD. So we're going to take a quick break and then bring you the varsity girls action. My name's Steve Keyser, and here for Cable Access Channel 5 Destination Chautauqua County Sports.